Welcome to the Sooner Sports TV live stream. I'm Natalie Brown, and today I'll be covering all the action between the Oklahoma Sooners and the Texas Women's Pioneers as they both take on their 5th gymnastics meet of the season. Oklahoma currently sits at number 2 in the nation after coming off their first 198 of the season. The meet was highlighted by career highs on both beam and floor, leading to a Sooner sweep in the Big 12 honors. Texas Women's is coming off a win last week against Centenary College, and I was actually able to speak with Texas Women's head coach Lisa Bowerman this week, and she said that despite the win, she feels that her team hasn't been as consistent as they were at the start of season, so this week she is hoping to regain that initial spark that they had in their first week against Florida, and for her that means hitting on all 4 events. I was also able to speak to head coach KJ Kindler about last week's performance and their goals for today, and she said that getting a 198 is serious excellence and knows her team can do even more. She said the goal for this week is more landings. She wants those sticks. For KJ, 4 out of 6 is a win. So with all the expectations set by these coaches, let's see how these two teams compete to put their best foot forward. Before we get started, here are the rules for an NCAA gymnastics dual meet. 6 gymnasts will compete in each event per team. The best 5 scores will count and the lowest will be dropped. The team with the highest cumulative score will win. The Oklahoma Sooners will start on the vault and go in Olympic order: vault, bars, beam, and floor. And Texas Women's will start on the bars and they will go the opposite of Oklahoma. Last week on bars, the Pioneers had a 46.5 led by junior Mara Johnson and senior Isabel Goico, both posting 9.725s. And last week on vault for Oklahoma, they posted a 49.325 led by sophomore Kat Levassar's 9.9. They're hoping to have at least 5. Up first is Audrey Davis. Right now, the Sooners only have 3 out of 6 vaults that start from a 10.0, but they're hoping to have at least 5 total for nationals. One of those could be senior Olivia Troutman. She is currently coming off an injury, but has been a pillar in the vault lineup in previous years. The vault lineup today for OU will be Audrey Davis, Danae Fletcher, Sheridan Ramsey, Ali Stern, Jordan Bowers, and Kat Levassar. The bars lineup for Texas Women's will be Steely King, Kyla Podges, Beth Lazaris, Maddie Griffith, Isabel Goico, and Mara Johnson. Right now, the gymnasts are just finishing up their 60-minute touch before they start on their first event. All right, we're getting started here in the Lloyd Noble Center on vault, starting off with sophomore Audrey Davis. Audrey's going to perform a Yurchenko full. Last week, she scored a 9.85 on this event. Overall, it was a really good vault. She just took a small step, a little under-rotated, but it was a good lead-off for OU. Moving on to the bars for Texas Women's, their leadoff is Steely King. She is a sophomore. Last week so far this season, she's posted a 9.7 on this event. Goes into a nice straddled Jaeger. Misses that handstand a little bit. Transitions from high bar to low bar with that overshoot. Now back on the high bar. Misses that last handstand. 360 double back. A little hop on the dismount, but a good start for Texas Women's. Audrey Davis started off with a 9.75 on the vault. Moving back to the vault, we have Danae Fletcher. She is just a freshman. She will be performing another Yurchenko full. Last week, she posted a 9.8 for the Sooners. Really good vault for Danae. She held that landing. It was a little bit of a hop, but overall that was a really great vault for her. KJ talked about how she's gained a new perspective this year after watching from the sidelines last year due to an injury right before she came in. Moving back to the bars. Next up for Texas women's will be Kyla Podges. She is a junior. So far this season, she has scored a 9.325 on this event. Starts on the high bar. Goes into a blind change, straddled Jaeger. A little loose on the knees. Transitions from high bar to low bar with a pack. Her legs separated just a tad. Heading back onto the high bar. Misses that last handstand. Another 360, double back. A little loose on the landing, but a great routine for Texas women's. Moving back to the vault is sophomore Sheridan Ramsey. She will be performing another Yurchenko full. Last week she had a 9.85 on this event. Really good vault for Sheridan. She really got that height off the table. Just a little hop on the landing, but overall that was a great vault for her. Do you see how she gets so high off that table? Just a little uncontrolled on the landing. However, she saves it with just a tiny little hop. I had the chance to speak to KJ actually about Sheridan, and KJ said that she is the definition of charisma and that she is always smiling, and that she also gained a new perspective from sitting on the sidelines last year after a season-ending injury. Heading back to the bars for Texas women's, we have junior Beth Lazarus. Last week, or this past season, she has posted a 9.675. Starts out with an overshoot. Right back to another bar change to the high bar. Good release move. Heading right into her dismount, a double layout. Almost gets that stick, but that was a fantastic routine for her. Heading back to the vault, we have junior Allie Stern. She will do a Yurchenko 1.5. This vault will start from a 10.0. Last week she had a 9.85, but is capable of posting a 10.0 on this event. Really great vault for Allie. Just a small step on the landing, but that was a fantastic block off the table and a really controlled landing. Allie is so powerful on this event. This is the only event that Allie is doing right now. However, she is a staple in the lineup for the Sooners. Moving back to the bars for Texas women's is junior Maddie Griffith. She has posted a 9.375 this year. So far, there hasn't been many sticks on vault. I know KJ is really looking for that, so I'm sure she's hoping that the last two will really nail it in the ground and get those sticks. Now going on bars is Maddie Griffith. Going into her release, another straddled Jaeger. Almost hits that handstand, goes into a bar change, overshoot, back up to the high bar. Again, misses that handstand just a little bit. Now going into her dismount, half in, half out. Really holds that landing. I'm not sure if she got the stick, but from the reactions from her teammates, I think that she did. So great job for Maddie Griffith. Heading back onto the vault for OU is Kat Lavasser. She will do another 10.0 start value vault, Aryachenko 1.5. Last week, she got the highest score on the event with a 9.9. Just misses that stick, has to take a step back, a little bit under-rotated, but overall that was a really clean vault for her, and she's just very solid on this event for OU. Really clean in the air, just a little bit under-rotated, could have gotten a little bit more block off the table, but overall, again, it was a really nice vault. Heading back to the bars for Texas women's is senior Isabel Goico. Last week, she posted a 9.725 on this event. Just waiting on the judges to raise the flag. All right, here she goes. Starts on the high bar. Very unique release move. It is called a ginger right into an overshoot. Now she's headed back to the high bar. Almost gets that handstand. She's really clean. Goes straight into her dismount. A small hop on the landing, but that was a really, really nice routine for Isabel Goico. Heading back to the vault is Jordan Bowers. She will anchor for Oklahoma, performing another Yurchenko 1.5. Last week, she got a 9.875 on this event, but she has stuck this before. Oh. She just under-rotates just a little bit and has to fall back. That will be a 5/10 deduction. Not her best vault. However, it is still early on in the season, and she's still working to get those kinks out, and it's better to do now than later on in the season. I know she won't be too happy with that, but, you know, failure will make her better. Jordan is just a freshman, so it's just good that she's getting out there and getting this experience now and really getting those kinks out before postseason, like I said. And sometimes when you make those mistakes, it only will build your confidence stronger when you do end up nailing it the next time. Going back to the bars, anchoring for the Pioneers is Mara Johnson. Last week, she posted a 9.725. Nails that handstand right into a free hip to a Tkachev over the bar. A little loose in the knees, but really nailing those handstands. Still missed it a little bit. Goes into a 360 double back. Doesn't quite get the landing, but they all hit their routines. So that is definitely what Coach Bowerman was looking for, and they started off really strong on this event. Now exhibitioning for Oklahoma is Maylin Sullivan. KJ says that she is really important for this Sooner team. She is an alternate on 2 out of 4 of these events for the Sooners, and sometimes being an alternate is one of the most important people in the lineup, even though you're not actually in the lineup. Just having that extra depth will really set the Sooners apart from other teams going further on into the season. A really nice vault by her, just a small hop on the landing, but again, it's really nice to see that Oklahoma has some depth in their lineup. So concluding the first rotation, the Sooners put up a 49.15. Not the best for Oklahoma, but they can definitely come back strong on the uneven bars. Texas women's posted a 48.7 on the uneven bars. A really solid score for them to get this meet started. Welcome back. We are about to start rotation 2. OU will be on the bars and Texas women's will be on the vault. Last week, OU posted a 49.55 led by sophomore Audrey Davis's near perfect 9.975. She was actually named Big 12 Gymnast of the Week after putting up an impressive all-around performance, her first ever. And OU is currently ranked #1 on this event, offering unique routines that end with all difficult E-bar dismount, which you'll see here. Last week on vault for TWU, they scored a 48.8 led by freshman Emerson Adams' 9.825, which is a career high for her. You won't see as many 10-0 start values as you did with Oklahoma. However, execute their vaults well, they can still get a great score. All right, touch is over, and we are about to get started on the vault for Texas women's. Starting with junior Beth Lazarus. She has posted a season-high 9.75 on this event.
Competing first on vault for TWU, Beth Lazarus.
She does a Yurchenko full, really nicely done, just lands a little bit low and takes a small hop, but a good start for Texas women's on the vault. Now heading to the bars, we will have freshman Danielle Sievers. Last week she posted a 9.9 in the lead-off position. She'll go into an immediate chapache to a pack transition to the low bar. Really beautifully done. Heads back to the high bar. And will finish her routine with a full out dismount, and she sticks it. What an amazing leadoff routine for Danielle Sievers for the Sooners. I know KJ will be really pleased with that to start off this rotation. Heading back, now we're just gonna show a replay. Really nails that handstand. Really nice vault by Mara Johnson. Almost gets the stick. I saw her feet slide just a little bit, but a very nice Yurchenko full. Just slight form deductions in the air, but overall she has really good control of that landing. Great vault for her. Heading back to the bars for the Sooners will be Catherine Lavasser. Last week she posted a 9.925. Kat is so beautiful on this event and reminds me a lot of Nicole Lerman. Nails that first handstand. Beautiful Tkachev over the bar. Really, really focuses on hitting those handstands. Has a not uncharacteristic mistake. She just lost grip of the bar coming from the high bar to the low bar on that overshoot, but she will finish up her routine here. Still focusing on those handstands. Almost gets the stick. A really nice recovery for her. I know she's not happy, but finishing well after a mistake is crucial for a team. You never know what could happen for the other teams around you, so it's good to get as many tenths back as you can after a fall. Now going back to the vault is Daisy Woodring. She does another Yurchenko full, a small hop on the landing. Her form in the air is just a little piped down, but overall, they're really strong right now. Heading back to the bars for Oklahoma will be super senior Carrie Thomas. She is so beautiful to watch on this event. Her career high on this event is a 9.95 so far this season. She has posted a 9.9. Nice straddle Jaeger. Goes into that transition to the low bar, nails that handstand on the overshoot. Doesn't quite get that handstand on, but sticks the double layout dismount. A great recovery for Carrie Thomas coming after a fall. Her being a super senior, I know that she has that experience to do so, so it's really great to see her perform so well. Now moving back to the vault is Madeline Gosset. She has posted a 9.75 on this event so far this season. Really nice vault, just lands with her chest down a little bit and it takes a small hop backwards. We'll head back to the bars for the Sooners. It will be Reagan Smith. Last week, she posted a 9.875 on this event. She starts off with a very unique release known as a ray, connected right into a path. Transition to the low bar. Really nicely done. Nails that last handstand. Going into her dismount, a double layout. Not sure if she stuck the landing, but it was very, very small if she did move her feet. A fantastic routine for Reagan Smith. Heading back to the vault for Texas Women's is Sierra Munns. She has scored a 9.8 on this event this season, and she is just a freshman. Really nicely done vault. Doesn't find the stick, but really controls herself on that landing to keep herself from hopping even more than she could have. She had a lot of power on that vault. Heading back to the bars for the Sooners will be Jordan Bowers. Last week, she posted a 9.875 on this event. She will also start off her routine with a big ray release. Right here, really high over the bar. Hits that handstand. Beautiful pack transition to the low bar. Nails that handstand after a pirouette. Headed back to the high bar. Just her dismount. A half in, half out. Almost gets the stick, but just takes a small step on the landing. Really nice routine for Jordan Bowers. Headed back to the vault is freshman Emerson Adams for the Pioneers. Last week, she scored a career-high 9.825 on this event. Really strong vault. She just has a lot of power and takes a big hop on the landing, but overall, it was a very clean vault. Anchoring bars will be sophomore Audrey Davis. Last week, again, she put up a near perfect 9.975. She is one of the most beautiful bar workers in the nation, and she is bound to get a 10. She has a very unique routine. You'll notice how instead of turning her wrists outward, she turns them in before her release move, and that is called a Hindorf. You have to have extreme shoulder flexibility to be able to do that, and she just does it so exquisitely. Very nice pack to the low bar. Just going into her dismount now. We'll do that hand change again into a double front half. And she sticks it. What a fabulous routine for Audrey Davis. Let's see what the judges give her. Very nice recovery for Oklahoma after a fall. I know KJ is really looking at that because it will put her team in a good place farther down the season in pressure situations. Now exhibitioning on bars for OU is Danae Fletcher. She is very dynamic on this bend. Very nice Tkachev over the bar. Really keeps great form throughout her routine. Heading into her dismount now. Hop in, hop out. And she sticks it. A fantastic exhibition for Danae Fletcher. Still waiting on that score from Audrey Davis. I saw 110, but I was not able to see the other judge. So Audrey Davis posted another 9.975. She is so close to getting that perfect 10. But getting those consistent 9.975s just tells you how key she is for Oklahoma in this bar lineup. We are about to get started in rotation 3. Oklahoma will be on the balance beam and Texas women's will be on the floor exercise. Last week, OU posted a 49.7, which is the third highest beam score in program history. They were led by senior Carly Woodard with her first perfect 10 of her career. She started as a freshman walk-on and then earned a scholarship her junior year and earned another one this year. KJ says she has just been so solid for OU and that the 10 last week is almost like validation that her coming back was the best decision that she could have made. KJ also told me how impressed she was last week at how her team responded to a fall in the second spot. And she thinks that this will only prepare them mentally for postseason. Texas women's last week had a 48.625 on the floor, led by sophomore Madeline Gosses, 9.825. She has been so solid on this event since she joined the Pioneers and notched a career-high 9.9 at the 2021 USAG Championships and earned first-team All-American honors. In the second rotation, Oklahoma put up an impressive 49.65, and Texas women's put up a 48.7. or 48.875 on the vault. Leading off for Oklahoma on the beam, currently getting her pre-beam pep talk from Coach KJ Kindler is Jenna Dunn. Jenna is a junior from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. She is so solid for Oklahoma on this event and is exactly what Oklahoma needs in the leadoff position. Starts off with a big triple series, back handspring to back handspring, layout. split to split half. Beautiful full turn. Holds that landing for a stick on her gainer full off the side of the beam. A great start for Oklahoma on the beam.
And our first competitor on the floor, Nami Mazzani.
On floor for Texas women's is Dami Bonzani. This season, she has gotten a 9.8. And she is a senior. A senior from Grapevine, Texas. Starts off with a round-up back handspring double back. Very nicely landed. Very expressive with her facials, which I love on the floor. Great leap connection. Heading into her next pass. A front full front layout, very well done. Just a little leg separation on that front layout. Now heading into her last pass. A front Rudy. Her legs were a little bit twisted in the air, but a very nice routine. Very nice lead-off routine for Texas women's on the floor. Up next on beam is freshman Jordan Bowers. She is from Lincoln, Nebraska. She had some trouble last week, but KJ just thinks that she has some things to fix and just fix up those kinks, and she'll be all set for her other opportunities in the season. Again, she's just a freshman, so getting that experience is very important. Nails her series this week, a very solid back handspring back layout. Split to split half. Drops her chest down a little bit on the landing, but recovers. Heading into her dismount. A round off double full. Takes a small step on the landing, but a great comeback routine for Jordan Bowers. Next up on floor for the Pioneers is freshman Emerson Adams. She is from Wichita, Kansas. Going into her first pass. A round of back handspring double pike. Very nicely executed. Front handspring layout, front full. Almost steps out of bounds, but I think she saved it. Just a big step. Going into her last pass, ends with a round effect handspring double tuck. That is a 10th bonus. Really great routine for the freshman. Next on the balance beam for Oklahoma, we will have Catherine Levasseur. She had a huge 9.975 last week. KJ told me that she is just thrilled to see her on this event because in practice, she is so consistent. Back handspring layout, very solid. She is just so confident on this event. Switch leap straddle quarter, very tricky skill, but she nailed it. Front aerial to beat jump. So far, this routine is perfect. Adds a little artistry with that scale. She's really just owning the beam. We'll head into her dismount now. A back handspring. Gainer full off the side of the beam, and she sticks the landing. That is as perfect can be. Wow. I'm speechless. And she really just holds that landing too to show the judges that she got that stick. I'm interested to see what the judges give her. Next up on the floor for Texas women's is junior Mara Johnson. She has a season high 9.875. Heading into her first pass, round up back handspring double pike. She holds that front foot into the ground. One and a half to front full. Very difficult pass, but it looked very effortless for her. I love seeing girls smile on their floor team, really just perform and enjoy it with their team. Heading into her last pass, a front Rudy, nails her feet into the ground. This will be a good score for Texas women's. Just getting to have a little fun now that her routine is over. Very, very nicely done for Mara Johnson. Heading back to the balance beam, next up for the Sooners is Audrey Davis. She posted a 9.875 last week. Watch the artistry from Audrey. Just in her toes, her knees, everything is just so spot on. Breathtaking. Back handspring layout. Very nice. She almost like floats on the beam. Split leap to front aerial. Gets her bonus there. Beat jump to split ring. Very difficult skill. Just her dismount. Just a small step on the landing. Other than that, that routine was flawless and just so gorgeous to watch. Just that small step, I know that she was frustrated about that, but other than that, that routine was great. Headed to the floor now for the Pioneers is Sierra Munns. Going into her first pass, right up back handspring, double pike. Just runs out of bounds, just got too much power there, couldn't find the landing. They will take a deduction for that. Really looks like she's having a lot of fun out there. Now going into her second pass, front layout, front full. Way better controlled there. Now just her last pass. Run up back handspring, double tug. She just couldn't get the power there. I love how she's still having fun to finish that routine. The Pioneers will get a chance to drop that score. Again, only 5 out of 6 scores will count. Headed back to the beam, we have super senior Carly Woodard. Her teammates have really set her up. She could get another perfect 10 here tonight. I know she is capable. Just very confident on the beam. Set aerial back handspring nails that series. Carly is just so strong mentally on this event. Front toss to beat jump. Perfect. Showing that artistry with her scale. Switch leap, split jump. Heading into her dismount. Side aerial, full, and she sticks it. I would say that is another perfect routine for Carly. Might be able to take a little bit on her knees in the back handspring, but other than that, a very solid routine for Carly Woodard. That's going to be a big score for Oklahoma. Headed back to the floor for the Pioneers is freshman Madeline Gosset. She has posted a 9.825 on this event. Heading into her first pass. Round up back handspring double pike. Keeps that front foot in the ground. Switch half. Front full front layout, very nicely done. Her legs were glued together on that front layout. Just her last pass. A front Rudy. Nice job by Madeline Gosset. Headed back to the beam for Oklahoma will be Reagan Smith. Last week she posted a 9.95 on this event. Back handspring layout. Hides that little wobble with her dance. A very experienced move. Front aerial. Do a really unique connection right here. A straddle half to a swing down. And she just does it so well. I love how she kept that full turn on releve. Heading into her dismount, a back handspring to gain her full, and she sticks it. An amazing anchor routine for Reagan Smith to cap off a great rotation for Oklahoma. Up next on floor for the Pioneers is Isabel Goico. She has posted a 9.875 on this event so far this season. Starts off with a round back handspring double pike. Just a little hop on the landing. I hear a lot of screaming. I think Reagan got a perfect 10. I don't want to say anything yet because I'm waiting on that score update, but just from the screams, I think she did it. Going into her last pass. Front and back handspring double tuck. Awesome routine for Isabel Goico. That will be a good score for Texas women's. And she did it. She did get a 10. On beam right now for exhibition for Oklahoma is Amy Weir. Amy is a freshman from Wildwood. Falls off the beam on her series there. Again, this is just an exhibition routine. So it's just to give that gymnast some experience on the event. She's only a freshman. Good recovery on the leap series. Her dismount, a back handspring 1.5. Just a little short on the landing, has to take a step back. But a good recovery for Amy Weir. Front full to front layout. She sticks it, doesn't even have to do a lunge out of the pass. This is another exhibition routine, but this time for Texas women's. And she just falls out of bounds on that last pass. Got too much amplitude in the air. Again, this was just an exhibition routine, so it will not count towards Texas women's floor score, but it's great to see gymnasts getting a chance to perform that might have not had the chance in prior weeks or had the chance yet so far this season. So that will be the end of rotation 3. We'll be back when rotation 4 starts. Welcome back. Rotation 4 is about to begin. Rotation 3, Oklahoma got a 49.625 on the balance beam, and Texas women's posted a 48.8 on the floor. Texas women's will now be on the balance beam, and Oklahoma will end their night on the floor exercise. Last week, the Pioneers posted a 47.65 on beam, led by junior Kyla Podges. Kyla missed most of the season due to a knee injury, but has competed for the Pioneers twice this season and has had strong performances both times. Last week on floor for the Sooners, they notched a season-best 49.625, led by junior Reagan Smith, who earned a big 9.95 to close the night. KJ was so impressed with their performance and says they are finally getting to the point where their stamina is there and they can focus on not only the tumbles, but the performance as a whole. Up first for Texas women's is freshman Emily Six. She is from Waxahachie, Texas. Heading into her series. Back handspring layout. A little wobble there, slight soft knees on the back handspring and the layout. Switch leap to straddle quarter. Front toss to beat jump, very nicely done. A round off 1.5 dismount, has a big hop on the landing, wasn't very controlled. However, that was a solid start for Texas women's on the balance beam. Now heading to the floor for the Sooners. Sophomore Belle Johnson will start them off. Last week, she posted a 9.85 on this event. She opens with a front layout, 1.5. She will only do 2 passes in her floor routine and will receive the other bonus through her leaps. Nice run up back handspring, double tuck. Now she can really just perform. I think Belle has improved so much in her performance on floor in just a year. Solid start for Oklahoma from Belle Johnson. Heading back to the beam for Texas women's will be Daisy Woodring. She is a junior from Bixby, Oklahoma. Heads into her series. Back handspring layout. Her foot comes off the beam, but she saves it. Switch leap to switch leap. Very difficult connection. Slight wobble on that full turn. Front toss to beat jump. Very solid. Just the dismount. Run up, back handspring, 1.5, and she sticks the landing. Other than those small little wobbles, it was a very nice routine for the Pioneers. Moving back to the floor for the Sooners will be sophomore Audrey Davis. Last week, she posted a 9.9 on this event. She'll open with a front handspring double full. Solid. I love the music from Oklahoma this year. There's a lot of bluesy and jazzy routines, and they just capture the artistry of these gymnasts. Going into her second pass, a round off 1.5 front layout. Just a little bobble on that landing, but still very good. Switch half to a wolf jump full. Just her last pass. A front Rudy, keeps that front foot on the ground. Should be a very solid routine and a great way to end her all-around night for the Sooners. Just that slight bobble on the landing, landed a little bit short. Heading back to the beam for Texas women's will be Mackenzie Koonsman. She has posted a 9.75 on this event so far this season. Takes a small wobble on that full turn. Back handspring layout, back handspring, a very difficult series, and it looked very easy for her. Just a little bit of softness in those knees. Goes into a switch leap connection. Round off 1.5 dismount, a hop on that landing, but wow, the difficulty in that routine. I mean, and she just had so much confidence. Another solid routine for the Pioneers. Back to the floor for Oklahoma will be senior Carly Woodard. Last year, she earned a career high 9.925 on this event. Another bluesy routine for Oklahoma. A big front double full. She gets so much power. It's so awesome to see Carly in the floor lineup this year. Second pass, a whip, half, front full. Beautiful leap connection. Heading into her last pass, a front full front layout, very solid. Another great night for senior Carly Woodard. And that will be another great score for the Sooners on the floor exercise. Next on beam for the Pioneers is Kyla Podges. She is a junior from Lexington, Kentucky. She has a season high of a 9.825. Looks very confident on the beam. Heading into her series, a back handspring layout. Takes her front foot off the beam a little, but was able to save the landing. Switch leap to switch half, beat jump. Very nicely connected. Just a little soft in the knees. Heading into her dismount, she does a gainer pike off the beam. Doesn't quite get that stick, but just a small hop on the landing. I know she's happy with that performance. Heading back to the floor for the Sooners is freshman Danae Fletcher. Last week, she posted a career high 9.925 on this event. She opens with a whip to double back. I love how she holds that landing. Getting into it with her teammates. A round up back handspring, 2.5. Landed that so well. She's not only a powerful gymnast, but she also has those long lines, making her so beautiful to watch. Ends her routine with a great last pass. A front lay to front full. What a fantastic routine for Danae Fletcher. Heading back to the beam for the Pioneers will be Steely King. She is a sophomore from Longview, Texas. Has a season high 9.6 on this event. Back handspring layout. She gets a lot of height on that layout. A front tuck, very nicely done and difficult to do, especially on 4 inches. Switch leap to straddle quarter. Just heading into that dismount now. So far, a very solid routine. Round off 1.5. Takes a big hop on that landing, but another great routine for the Pioneers. Headed back to the floor for the Sooners will now be freshman Jordan Bowers, ending her all-around performance. Last week, she posted a 9.925 on this event. She reminds me so much of 3 former Sooners, Alex Marks, Jade Degovea, and Anastasia Webb. She will open up with a huge double pike. Wow. That is the best one that I've seen her do so far this season. Really eyeing down those judges. Going into her second pass, a front double full front tuck. Very difficult pass. The choreography that KJ did on this routine is just fabulous. Well executed leaps. Amazing job for Jordan Bowers. I would say that is the best routine she has done this whole season. Heading back to the beam will be Madeline Gosset for the Pioneers. So far this season, she has posted a 9.825 on this event. Going into her series, a back handspring layout. Very nicely done. Her form was also very, very nice. Switch leap to switch half. Switch kick to a side aerial. So far, this is a very solid routine. Going into her dismount, round off 1.5. Lands kind of low on that. Doesn't quite get the stick, but the form in the air was there, and that was a fantastic routine to close the night for the Pioneers. Now up on floor for the Sooners is junior Reagan Smith. Last week, she posted a 9.95 on this event. A strong double back to open. KJ says that she is surprised that she is not talked about more. She says that she's just so passionate about gymnastics, and it really just shows out there on the floor. Going into a 1.5 front layout, very solid. She is such a performer and has so much confidence on this event, and it's expressed through her dance. Really eyes down her teammates and the judges, gets everyone involved, and that's what the judges are looking for on this event. Not only great tumbles and leaps, but a performance as well. Going into her last pass, run up back handspring, double pike. The best I've seen her land this pass so far this season. But a great way to close the night for her and the Sooners. On this first pass, she'll get a little bit of deduction on the landing. Her foot kind of dragged out. But other than that, the routine was excellent. Heading into an exhibition on the balance beam for Texas women's. A front toss. You could tell that she was trying to connect something out of that. Sometimes gymnasts will go back and do it again, but she just continued with her routine. Switch leap to straddle quarter. Front aerial to back handspring. And a front tuck full dismount stuck. Great exhibition for Texas women's. A very unique dismount. You definitely do not see that a lot. So Oklahoma has decided to not exhibition a floor team tonight. Well, we have seen some amazing gymnastics from both teams tonight, and I will talk about the final scores in just a bit.
Let's hear it for
today between Oklahoma and Texas women's. Oklahoma scored another 198, but a 198.05, and Texas women's scored a 194.775. Overall, I think Texas women's had a great meet, just what their coach was wanting. I only saw one fall from them today, so the majority of their routines were hit. Oklahoma, they had a slow start on vault, but really came back strong on all the other events to secure their second 198 of the season. That's all I have for tonight. Thanks for tuning in to this Sooner Sports TV stream. I'll see y'all next week back at the Lloyd Noble Center when the Oklahoma Sooners take on the George Washington Colonials. Good night.